amidst to the idea that the business update for Xbox happened, there's a lot of interesting stuff happening to Xbox as well that I think is pretty interesting stuff and pretty good stuff at that. So I don't think everything is bad or necessarily negative. So Xbox is getting a pretty significant update this month, and I thought that it would be a good time to actually go out there and talk about some of the features and some of the things actually coming to Xbox, thankfully, through this as well. Xbox has begun rolling out its February update, which includes touch control support for Xbox Remote Play, a new calibration tool for controllers, and more. The newest update applies to both Xbox One as well as Xbox Series consoles. Xbox releases monthly updates for its consoles that usually implement performance and stability improvements while also addressing various bugs. However, these updates can sometimes include entirely new features, like with this one. It introduced wish list notifications for free play days, support for redeeming rewards using a phone, and Japanese language keyboard layouts. Since the last November update, Xbox's monthly patches have mostly focused on usual performance and stability, but its newest patch is much more exciting. One of the most notable features in the update is the Xbox Remote Play, which supports touchscreen controls for over 100 games, such as Minecraft Dungeons, Psychonauts 2, Sea of Thieves, and many more. This will allow remote play users who are streaming games from their console to mobile devices to play these devices using their phones' touchscreens, which is a pretty cool feature, I guess, if you're interested in that. But if you were playing your games, if you're at home, I don't understand why you wouldn't just be playing on your console anyway. The feature is supported by iOS, Android, and Windows devices. Xbox's February update also includes a new calibration tools for controllers available through the Xbox Accessories app. The new tool allows users to fix thumbsticks with inconsistent responses. Additionally, the update introduces a useful feature previously seen in Xbox's Insider program, which is now filtering and sorting options for the My Games and Apps sections. Now users can sort their games by technical capabilities, including touch support, accessibility options, and supported languages. Also, subscriptions can now be sorted by recently added as well, so I think that's cool. Xbox's February update also implemented additional support for players who use a console on a public network, such as when hospitals provide Xboxes to children. For these purposes, users can now restrict automatic sign-outs, edge access, and setting a home console. In addition to these exciting features, Xbox fans have more updates to look forward to in the future. The Insider program recently introduced an impressive update that massively decreased users' download speeds while running a game. One user reported that his background download speed went from 40 to 80 megabytes per second to 380 megabytes per second. However, this feature is currently only available to Insider program alpha head skip head users, which I think is good because, if you're playing a game, I get why they would want to lower the amount though, but if you're playing a single player game, who really cares if it's using more of your internet or not? I think that's kind of silly to kind of think about it that way. But anyway, in other exciting news, they confirmed that it would address rampant rumors of some of the other things, like I said, with the business update. But hey, it's not all bad. Xbox does have some good ideas, and they do some good things as well. So this is what they say: Xbox Remote Play with touch controls. If you're away from your console or controller, no problem. You can now remote play on your PC or mobile device by using touch controls. A growing number of games feature custom designed touch layouts and enhance your remote gaming experience. And even if your game doesn't have touch controls specifically designed for the gameplay, most games give you access to basic touch controls as well. So that's pretty cool. New filtering and sorting options for My Games and Apps. They've added more ways to filter and sort through games and apps, making it easier for you to find content and features that you're looking for. This one I think is pretty cool because I have issues with my thumbsticks all the time. If your Xbox wireless controller's thumbsticks have gotten a bit wonky, now you can take a shot at fixing them with our new thumbstick recalibration tool, available for Xbox wireless controllers and access through the Xbox Accessories app. The recalibration tool can help with minor issues such as inconsistent response. Just follow the guidelines in the Accessories app. But note, if you're performing a self-repair of your controller, this recalibration tool should be used after you've replaced the controller's base and circuit board. So, again, some really cool stuff as well to kind of look forward to. I think that, obviously they're going to continue to work on, Xbox. They're not going to just, I don't think, just give up on it. I think they're giving up on, physical media and obviously exclusives for the most part. But, again, we'll see what happens. It should be a very interesting situation to say the least. And again, like, not everything was bad, even from that sort of aspect. From the update, we got the information that quite a few games are actually on the way. Interestingly enough, during the business update, they not only revealed the news and announcement, but reminded fans that there are a lot of things on the way in terms of games coming to Xbox. Xbox President of Game Content and Studios, Matt Booty, mentioned how Microsoft's gaming studios currently have more than 10 major releases planned for the year, with more in development. He says 2024, the year coming up, we've got more than 10 major releases coming up. He went on to list games such as Hellblade 2, Avowed, Diablo 4 expansion, that's not exactly a game, Era, which is PC only, Indiana Jones, and with more in development. So, again, he also used this moment to remind fans that now Xbox is now one of the biggest players in the industry, reassuring fans that the biggest games will continue to come to Xbox in the immediate future, as in next month. Diablo 4 will be coming to Game Pass. So, I think that's pretty cool. I think overall Microsoft is going to have to do a better job of getting third parties to commit to the Xbox console. I think that's going to be a tough buy, to be quite honest with you, because and I've mentioned this numerous times before, Microsoft is in a weird situation where they've kind of created this group of gamers who pretty much will only play stuff that's on Game Pass. And I've mentioned this in a couple other videos as well. This is weird because I didn't notice this before until I started talking to people and seeing people kind of talk about the update. They're like, yeah, I don't care if all the exclusives go to PlayStation as long as I get them for free on Game Pass. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so, I talked to some of these people, and, I don't know how widespread this is, but it's kind of well known that games aren't exactly selling great on Xbox. But, some people that I talk to, haven't bought a game in, 5-6 years. To me, that's insanity. I'm like, you're missing out on so many great games. You mean to tell me you didn't buy, Assassin's Creed Mirage, you didn't buy Alan Wake 2, you didn't buy, there's a ton of these great games that come out, and you didn't buy any of them, Diablo 4. There's been so many great games that have come out, and it's just so interesting that people would rather not pay to play these games. I don't get it. But I guess, at the end of the day, it kind of is what it is. But it's also interesting that more people, I guess, aren't into that with the way that the world is, that more people aren't actively buying and playing Xbox strictly for, those cheap games or whatever. So, I guess most gamers really do just kind of want to have the ability to own their games and kind of do that. So, at the end of the day, I think we're sort of at this weird crossroads with gaming, and we'll have to see what happens. I noticed some discourse with Xbox fans. I've noticed some discourse with PlayStation fans. I guess it really just kind of comes down to where you stand personally. I know there's a lot of PlayStation fans who don't want the games going to PC, and I can relate to that and understand that. I know there's a lot of Xbox fans who don't want games going to PlayStation, and I completely understand that. So we'll see where it all leads. Should be interesting times. I'll link this. You guys can check it out. Rack 'em up. Crap Gamer out.